Okay, today's session is deliver impressive presentation with digital tools. Okay, the topic name, deliver impressive presentation with digital tools. Okay, my focus will focus on how to deliver an impressive presentation. That means PowerPoint is only a digital tool which assists us to deliver the presentation. This is only, okay, if we rank them, okay, in different priority, deliver an impressive presentation will put in the first page, and how to making use of the PowerPoint tools will put in the second page, right? So that's why I have this title today. So I ask a question first. What is a good design? What is good design? Okay, actually, what is the definition of good design? Any idea in your mind? Pardon me? Attract people, part of it. Any idea? Good design. What is the definition of good design? Comfortable. And also? Easy to read. I think most of you will just thinking about some visual effect. How the design visually, right? However, the term design is not only the design in the visual way, but also you need to have some consideration on more stuff. For example, okay, if you say, well, I would like to have a good design. If I would like to design a PowerPoint presentation, okay, good design, how to use some visual effect to attract people is very important. Or maybe you can use some multimedia effect to attract people as well, right? However, the most important thing is how to deliver the message, right? To deliver message is the most important part. So that's why any general definition for good design, I may give you an idea. For a good design, most of the time we'll have some idea just like this. Okay, can you see this? Okay, as a designer, okay, maybe as an architect, I design a stair, okay, for people to walk up the hill and walk down the hill, right? However, is this useful for a guy who uses a wheelchair? No. So that's why a good design will have a component is very important. That is whether we can fit into the purpose of the design. For example, like a stair, is it good, okay, for people who are using a wheelchair, okay, to walk up the hill? It is impossible for he or she to use a wheelchair to walk up the hill with a very nice design as there. So that's why I think this design is not so good. So please bear in mind one very important thing, that is a good design. We need to consider whether it is purposeful. Okay, we will decide pinpoint on the purpose of the usage of that design. This is very important. For example, a PowerPoint presentation. The main idea for a presentation slide is to deliver the message to people and make them more easier to understand. If you design a PowerPoint slide, okay, I think most of the people in the world design PowerPoint slide just like a cheat sheet for the presenter, right? Because most of the time the presenter are quite absent-minded. They don't know what they are talking about in the presentation, right? They may just want to make a PowerPoint presentation like to remind them, okay, in this stage, okay, they need to talk in this point. In this stage, they need to talk in this point, right? For most of the presenter, they will make use of the PowerPoint presentation slide, just use it as a cheat sheet to reminding them. However, please bear in mind a very, very important point. That is, PowerPoint slide is not for the presenter, but for the audience. That's why I would like to give you an idea that is purposeful. The purpose for a PowerPoint presentation slide is for the audience to more easier to understand your message. This is very important. So, do you know this guy? I can't see any one of you don't know who he is, okay? Steve Jobs, okay? Design is not just what it looks like and feel like, okay? When I ask the question, okay, I think most of you will focus on, okay, how I feel, how it attracts me, okay, what is the visual effect that attracting people, okay? However, design is on what? It's how it works. That means if for designing a presentation slide, you need to know how to deliver the message with the design of your PowerPoint slide and deliver the message to all the audience. This is very important. So there's a lot more to design a presentation slide than knowing how to use the tools. This is another point I would like to remind you, because most of you will think about, okay, whenever, especially, okay, before the SMM, okay, senior management meeting, most of the EA colleagues will call David and ask, okay, David, when will you have a PowerPoint presentation slide workshop? Because my boss asked me to make a PowerPoint presentation slide for him, okay, in the SMM. Okay, actually, okay, to know how to making use of PowerPoint is very important. However, the main focus you should put on the design of your slide rather than how to use the slide, the tools. Because, for example, I think most of the famous artists, okay, who are very famous in drawing, okay, they use the same canvas, the same pen, okay, just like what you have, right? However, how come that artist can draw such a famous, okay, just like Da Vinci, okay? I think Da Vinci, the tools that Da Vinci used is not sophisticated compared with what you are using right now. However, how come you can't draw as good as that of Da Vinci? The point is not on the tools, but the point is on the what? On the technique and the idea. So, design a presentation slide, the most important thing is not the tools itself, but the idea and the design of the slide. So, before you design a presentation slide, you need to ask yourself 3 questions. Okay, the first one is, what is my primary message? For example, for today's presentation slide, I will focus on clarify a very important thing. That is, the design is much more important than knowing how to use PowerPoint. Okay, so I think the first part I have already successfully delivered this message. Okay, the second thing that is, what is my first goal in delivering the message? I've already met my first goal as well. How do I best visualize this message? How to visualize a message is very important. For example, in the old time, most of our PowerPoint slide is like that, because I think most of us, okay, not design the PowerPoint message by yourself. All your PowerPoint message is from your boss, right? And your boss, how to send the message to you? They just draft all their idea in the email. And then what you're going to do is to read his or her email, and then you need to make the PowerPoint for him, right? But what is the method you are making? You will do to make a PowerPoint for him? This is very easy. You just highlight, copy, and paste to the PowerPoint, right? Copy one by one paragraph to paragraph, one paragraph for one slide. This is very easy. However, after you copy and paste all the stuff to the PowerPoint, do you think the PowerPoint is attractive? No. Is it easy for audience to understand? No. So, the reason why? Because most of us are not very keen in reading PowerPoint slide, especially for old guy like David. Because I have a long sight, so I cannot read every detail words easily on the screen. So it is very difficult for old man like me. So that's why visualize your message is very important, because no matter you are 1 year old or 99 years old, all people like to read graphics rather than read words. This is very, very important. So another very important stuff is, okay, you have already jot down your message, the first goal of your message, and the first thing you need to do is to how to visualize the idea, the message. This is very important. So how to do it? Okay. If you would like to design your PowerPoint slide after you ask the 3 questions, then you need to go to the second part. That is, okay, you need to consider 3 different environments. Okay, the first thing is the biological limitation. The biological limitation of who? Of the presenter? No, of the audience. The reason why, for example, as I told you, okay, if those audience are primary school students, then you need to think about whether your presentation slide can attract those primary school students. If your message is very difficult to understand, then this is not capable to let those primary school students know. So this is the biological limitation of the audience. And also, if all the audience are businessmen, then this is another problem. If those points are very nonsense, okay, not up to their point, not up to their need, then they will just run out from the auditorium and don't want to listen to your presentation because their time is very valuable. So please consider one very important thing, that is the biological limitation. And the second thing, that is the environment. Environment also very important because just like this, okay, just have a look here, environment. When you design a PowerPoint presentation slide, if you need to do the presentation in this environment, what do you think? Do you want to just simply copy and paste all your boss's email to the presentation slide and then do the presentation in front of this crowd of people in such a huge hall? Is it possible? No. Because all the word, okay, shown in the presentation slide will become very, very small. And nobody else in the hall can read every single word in the presentation slide. So it is no use. So the consideration of environment is very important. And then when I fall back to another thing, that is the biological limitation. Also, this is also another example of biological limitation. What will you feel, okay, when you read on this PowerPoint presentation slide? For this presentation slide, it is very colorful. However, is it attractive? No. And also, if you focus on this PowerPoint slide for a long time, then what will you think? You will feel dizzy, right? And then you can and also you cannot read each single word very easily, especially for me. Okay, so this is also the biological limitation for audience as well. And for the third thing, that is, who is the audience? As I mentioned before, okay, there are two different group of audience. Okay, how do you find, okay, the presentation for this group or for that group? Okay, for this group, I think most of them are quite what? Relaxed, in a very relaxed environment. And then what they would like to looking for is some very leisure things. Okay, and they are very open to any new idea. This is what you feel, right? However, if for that crowd of people, okay, just like this, okay, all the people are in a very formal suit, okay, then what do you want? What they are looking for? Maybe somebody very official information dissemination, and also they would like to have a very formal presentation as well. So when you design a presentation style, it depends on what kind of people are listening to your presentation. This is also very important as well. So, and after you consider, okay, the biological limitation, the environment, and people, and then the third things you need to consider is the design of your slide. For the design of your slide, we'll divide into 4 different categories. The first one is the hierarchy. That means how to group your idea together in the PowerPoint presentation slide. The second thing I would like to consider is the color that we will use. The third thing is the similarity and contrast. How you can make a point much more easier for people to realize. Okay, this is the if you can making use of this technique, similarity and contrast. This is very important. And also, and the fourth thing is also very important as well. How to making use of the space in your PowerPoint slide, because I find that in the SMM, most of our presentation slide, I find it is so crowded, not so much space. Most of the space of the presentation slide is a count of numbers and words, right? And points of the presenter. I think this is not a proper way as well. So let's go through these points. The first thing that is how to do the hierarchy. In the old time, if you would like to count the bullet points, okay, then you're making use of the bullet point font in PowerPoint, right? Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4. However, it is very bold. Okay, because every single point are word, and characters. It is very bold. However, if you reallocate and visualize it with such things, for example, using some icon like this, and also make those wordings, okay, and shorten and summarize all the idea with a few words, and then it will much more nice for people to have a look, right? Because in the old time, all the detail points we will put on the PowerPoint presentation slide, but this is made on oriented to the presenter. However, it is not audience oriented. However, if you transform it, okay, to summarize the point and making use of the icon to show the points, then the audience will much more easier for them to understand. And here is the similarity and contrast. As you can see here, okay, here we've got the altogether 5 people. However, okay, I would like to point out one very important thing, that is, okay, more than 1 out of every 5 students reports being bullied. So that's why I would like to use the same color tone, okay, for the 4 other students. And one of the students, I would like to use some very dark in color and fade color effect, okay, to make him more outstanding, to bring out the message. So that's why how to use some similarity and contrast, then it will help you to bring out your message as well. This is an example. Is it okay? And the 4th thing is, okay, how to use the similarity and contrast as well. How over here, contrast what is important. Because the point I would like to, okay, bring out is what. So that's why I would like to enlarge, okay, the wording what, and also use another color to type this word. So whenever people have a look on this slide, then they will know, okay, this slide would like to bring out the what. This is the important point for this slide as well. Okay, this is some similar technique to bring out the similarity and contrast as well. And now, just have a look on this PowerPoint slide. Okay, just have a look on this PowerPoint slide. Okay, and give me some comment. Green ideas, right? And what message, okay, the presenter would want to present? To cut down on the use of plastic water bottles. Invest in a good, reusable, environmentally friendly stainless steel water bottle. What does the idea what is the message the presenter want to bring out? He want to ask you to buy a stainless steel water bottle, right? Okay, because of you would like to environmentally friendly, right? This is the idea. However, so many words over here. I need to spend maybe 1 minute to read through all the characters over here. So how about if I change slide to like this? Buy a stainless steel water bottle to cut down on plastic waste. It looks better, right? And also over here, I'm making use of the space over here. Okay, and also I just put a green plant, okay, at the bottom right corner, okay, of the slide. Okay, do you know why I would like to put the subject at the bottom right corner of the slide? Do you have any idea? Do you know why? Anyone of you know how to take photograph? What I mean is how to take photograph. That means take a very good photograph, in a very professional manner. Okay, not just take a photograph like a primary school student. Okay, do you know how to take photograph? Whenever you switch on the photo app, okay, in your iPhone or smartphone, you can see some grid line over there, right? Do you know how to making use of the grid line? No. Basically, have you heard about in the secondary school, have you heard about a term called golden ratio? Have you heard about something called golden ratio? 6:4. Have you heard about it? Golden ratio. Okay, basically, okay, how to say it? Okay, this is a little bit difficult. Okay, because of our golden ratio. Okay, just like this. Maybe I draw like this. Okay, for golden ratio. Sorry. Hey, I use some pen. Okay, to draw something on the slide. Golden ratio. Oh no. Just like this. Have you heard about it? Something like that, right? Golden ratio. That means, okay, if you put some subject over here, okay, in a very symmetry way, okay, it can bring out, okay, to emphasize the object. This is is it the lateral bond sense? So I say it is the.
你講中文，我翻譯英文啦。
其實係咪即係人嗰個直觀啊？呢個係
直觀啊？ You can say it's a natural kind of perception.
Natural, okay, maybe okay, just put it here. Okay, just like this plant. Okay, I just put at this column. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, all together. Okay, for the golden vessel. Okay, how many columns we got over here? 1, 2, 3. 3 columns. And how many rows we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 rows we got. Okay, because our perception, the electron bond perception is like that. All those things. Okay, if we put in the third column and the first column, then we will have a sense of okay, that object, it will become the
Point of focus.
the point of focus. Sorry, the point of focus of the slide. Okay, so that's why we will use the golden vessel. Okay, to take photograph as well. So if whenever you if you would like to take a very good photo, please remind yourself. Okay, put the point of focus. Okay, at the first column, and the right column, and the leftmost column and the rightmost column. Okay, this is a simple technique. Okay, for you, this is very important. So that's why whenever you find out, okay, the main the focus of the photograph, every good photograph will put in the first column and the third column as well. Okay. And now, okay, the same message. Okay, I replace the green pan to a girl who is using a stainless steel water bottle, okay, to drink water. Then for this one, okay, because the reason why I use this photograph, because my purpose is to show people, okay, the benefit of using a stainless steel water bottle. So that's why I'm showing a photo as the background to show a girl using a stainless water bottle to drink water. I think the message is much more stronger at this moment, right? However, if I would like to make strengthen the message, then I will do a one more step for this PowerPoint slide. It's like this. Because the main focus is not the girl, but the stainless water bottle, right? So that's why I frame out, okay, the image. I give a shading, okay, for the girl, and then I would like people to focus on the stainless water bottle. So that's why the message of the slide compared with the previous one, this one is much more stronger as well. Is it clear? So that's why whenever you are using some special effect, especially on those visual effects in PowerPoint, please purposeful. Not just want to have some special effect to attract people without any purpose. Just want to attract people. However, you cannot bring out the message. This is a kind of failure as well in making a presentation slide. This is very important. So again, okay, for this part, okay, because this part is only what was the seed? Okay, the palm is just grow out from the seed. Okay, it's a very small palm. If I put the palm photo like this, okay, at the center part of the slide, I cannot see, okay, what is the message that the people want to bring it out. So I just want to make it smaller. Then I will know, okay, you would like to show people it is only a very young and green plant, okay, just grow out from the seed, just go out from the seed. That means that it is in a very early stage. If you would like to purposeful to make it to become the focus of the slide, then I will put the seed, okay, at the lower part of the lower part of the PowerPoint slide, and also give a message. There is potential in everywhere, because you know the young plant is just like a newborn baby. It will have a different potential, right? So if I would like to highlight this message, what I should do is it's like this, to highlight the key terms. Potential. There is potential in everything. And also I would like to put this photograph at the bottom right corner as well, according to the golden ratio, right? So after I read this PowerPoint slide, I will know, okay, the young plant over here, and then I can read your message. There is potential in everything, especially for those Yankee, a baby, and those things in a very early stage. Okay, this is the message that this PowerPoint would like to bring out. Okay, so I would like to demonstrate and give you some idea on how to making use of the different design, especially on the making use of the space allocation, the color, and how to use the similarity and contrast, okay, to bring out your message. These are very important to your PowerPoint presentation slide. Okay, not only you need to know, okay, those hard skill of PowerPoint. Okay, compare with the hard skill of PowerPoint, I think these points I just mentioned are much more important. So another thing that is about the color, the use of the color. Okay, in the PowerPoint slide, okay, it is very important for you to use color. And also one very important thing that is make sure all the color are in a very strong contrast. For example, as you can see here, okay, those color, okay, for the background are not so sharp, right? Over here, those color are not so sharp. So if I would like to, okay, to make the focus on the word attract, then I will use a very sharp color to bring out the point, okay, from the background. So color should attract, okay. And also another very important thing is the color should contrast. For example, the background is black in color. If you would like to have a very strong contrast to bring out the point, then the main focus should use a very sharp color. For example, the background is black color, and then the object should be in yellow color or red color to bring out the contrast. This is very important. And also, okay, for every slide, don't use so much color. If you use so much color, will become like this, lost focus. Okay, because you use so much color, just like a crowd. Okay, you have not purposeful. You just have a color randomly on the slide. Then this is no use. Please be reminded to use color. To choose color should be purposeful. Okay, or else, okay, then people will not think your presentation slide is good. Okay. So now, after I have talking about so much thing about the design of the slide, now we would like to go through those hard skills I would like to present today. Okay, as I mentioned before, okay, you should have already downloaded the sample file that I sent to you, right? If you got your PowerPoint of the sample file with you, okay, then I will teach you how to make this kind of special effect in PowerPoint. Okay, so the first thing I would like to go through is about the merge shape. Okay, as you can see here, okay, what you can see on my PowerPoint slide, you can see a cup of tea, a cup of hot tea. However, for the color of the cup of hot tea, what you can see is an apple, right? How to do this effect? Is it difficult? Actually, it's not so difficult. Okay, so the first effect I would like to teach you is this effect. How to do it? Okay, just have a look on how to do it. Okay, please open the PowerPoint presentation slide, sample file 00.pptx. Don't worry, I have already recorded the whole session. You may just simply follow my steps, okay, and go back to your desk and practice the steps, okay, with the sample file, okay. So as you can see here, okay, I have two pictures, okay, the second one and the third one, right? The first one is the apple, and the third one is a picture, which is a cup of hot tea, right? So how to make the effect I just teach you? Okay, just have a look on this picture, a cup of hot tea. Okay, just simply select this graphic and then drag and drop and move in this way. See what happened. See what happened. As you can see here, this graphic is actually, it is hollow, right? No, it's not, okay, it's hollow. That means the center part, the graphic itself is transparent, right? You can see full, okay, the graphic, and then can see the background of the working environment, right? So that means, okay, the first thing you need to do is to how to make this graphic a holographic. Okay, that means that you just make the graphic transparent on a piece of shape. Okay, this is the point number one. And the second point is that to Control C to copy this graphic, and then go to second slide, Control V, paste on top of this slide. Just like this. Can you do this? Can you do this? Okay. After that, okay, you can see, oh, I have already cut out the apple and then to make it as the shape of just like a cup of hot tea, right? But this is only the second part I would like to do because it is not yet finished. So how to cut out it? Okay, just like look like a cup of hot tea. So at this moment, as you can see here, on slide 2, we have two graphics. One is the icon graphic, and the second one is the picture of the apple, right? So after I put the hot tea the icon graphic on top of the photo, and then press Ctrl A. What's the meaning of Ctrl A? Ctrl A, that means select all. That means that I have at this moment all the pictures object on slide 2 has already been selected, right? This is point number 2. And point number 3 is, can you see over here? We've got the two format over here. The first format, the first format is from the drawing tools, and the third format is from the paint, right? Picture. So I select the format, the first format from the drawing tools, and then over here, can you see an option called the merge shape? Can you see over here? We've got an object, a function called the merge shape. In merge shape, we have a different merging features. The first one is union, nothing. Third one, combine. Fourth one, fragment, interact. And this one is subtract. Can you see? If I say, well, what I'm going to do is to what? Is to subtract. What does that mean? That means subtract those area which both the icon picture and also the apple picture have color. Then we use the subtract operation. Do you know what is subtraction? Subtraction, then just like the subtraction in arithmetics. Okay, we just want to subtract. Okay, all the stuff we are in common have color. So after we apply the subtract operation, then what you can see here is a cup of hot tea, which is colored with the picture apple. Can you see this? Huh? Okay, try again. Just like this. Okay, first of all, okay, go to slide 3, copy this picture, Ctrl C, and then go to slide 2, Ctrl V. That means, okay, copy and paste. And then now we have already put the icon graphic on top of the apple photo, right? So after that, we press Ctrl A. That means select all. That means that both the apple picture and also the icon graphic has already been selected. And then at this moment, I just go to the format options over here and then select the option merge options over here. Because I would like to subtract out all the overlapping area of both the graphics. So I just go to use the subtract operator over here to subtract the overlaying part. And then what we got finally is a cup of hot tea with the apple graphics over here. Can you see this? It seems very easy, right? It seems very easy. It's really easy. But the point is how to make the icon graphic okay, which will put the icon become transparent. This is another story. This is very difficult, right? How to do it? So now I have already made a cup of hot tea with an Apple graphic. So the thing is how to make this iconic graphic. This is another story, right? So how to make it? Okay. It's okay now? So now go to the third slide. Control M. Control N for Nancy. That means open a new PowerPoint presentation slide. PowerPoint presentation. If you would like to open a new slide, just press Control M. M for mother. Okay, now if I would like to make some similar graphics, so how to do it? Very simple. Okay, first of all, go to Insert. Over here, we've got something called the Shape. And then go to Shape, you just select the rectangle. And then over here, just draw a rectangle on the slide, just like this. And then, okay, we have already made a rectangle, okay, on top of this slide. If I would like to cut out an icon, okay, on this rectangle, so how to do it? The method is very simple. Now, I would like to introduce another features, a new features in 2016. That is from the Insert, and then what you can see here is the icon, right? If you say, I would like to select an icon. What icon? For example, like, okay, I will have some animal. What animal? Maybe like rabbit, okay? Insert. Then I've already inserted a rabbit, okay, on top of this rectangle. If I drag and drop and enlarge this icon on top of the rectangle, see what happened? We've got a ribbon, okay, on top of the rectangle, right? So at this moment, how to cut out the ribbon, okay, from the to make the ribbon become transparent? How to do it? How to do it? Then we'll use again the merge shape as well, right? But try it, see what happens. Control A, that means select all, and then now go to the format, and then go to what? Go to the merge shape, see what happens. If I were you, I would try union, combine, fragmented, intersect, and subtract. And then finally, what you can get here is nothing. Nothing can do to deal with the ribbon, right? Because after I use the subtract function, what happened? It will become a square, right? A square, a right square, a transparent square at the center part of the rectangle. This is not what I'm going to have. I would like to have. What I'm going to have is to want the PowerPoint to cut out all the shape of the ribbon for me and to make the ribbon in transparent color, right? So how to do it? The problem is, can you see here? After I select the ribbon, the icon, basically the PowerPoint will treat the ribbon as a square. Because what you can see here is the ribbon is like a square. This part, just like a square shape, ribbon over here, right? If you would like to cut out the shape of the ribbon, then you need to break down the square, okay, and then to make it become a clip art. So how to do it? Just have a look over here. Just simply select the rabbit first, and then right click. See what happened. Can you see here? We've got an option called what? Called group. And over here in group, we have another option called the ungroup, right? Ungroup. What's the use of ungroup? Just have a look here. Okay, ungroup. And then it will ask, okay, this is an imported picture, not a group. Do you want to convert it to a Microsoft Office drawing object? Then I say yes. And then what I got finally is a ribbon, a rabbit as well. However, is it okay now? Just try. Control A again, and then go to Format, Union, Combine, Fragment, Insert, and Subtract. Can you see this? Because after ungroup the graphic object, then it will become Microsoft Drawing Object. Do you know what is Microsoft Drawing Object? No idea. That means, okay, the Microsoft Drawing Object is just like what you are using the shape to draw some graphic. So whenever if you would like to use the merge operators in the Microsoft PowerPoint, you need to first of all to convert all the icons into Microsoft drawing object. The method is like that, to select the icon first and then to ungroup them, and then it will automatically to convert them into Microsoft drawing object. After you convert the icon into the Microsoft drawing object, and then again apply the merge shape option over here. Union, combine, fragmented, insert, intersected, and subtract. And then you will find that, okay, the operator can recognize, okay, the center part, what we've got is a rabbit. Okay, for example, this time, I just use the subtract operator. See what happened? After I apply the subtract operator, then what I got here is a rabbit. And then the rabbit will become transparent. Can you do this? Okay, don't worry. Okay, try again. Control aim again. Okay, control aim again to make another graphic. Okay, now for example, insert again, use the shape, draw a rectangle over here. You can use different color. Okay, no matter what color you are choosing, okay, we will got the same result. Okay, for example, okay, this time I made an orange one. Okay, now insert icon. For example, this time, okay, I would like to select another animal, which is a pig. A pig. And then after that, because I know, okay, those icons are only a graphics, okay, not Microsoft drawing object, I would like to convert them into a Microsoft drawing object. How to do it? Right click the icon and then go to the group and press the option ungroup again. And do you want to convert it into Microsoft object drawing Office drawing object? Click yes. And then after that, okay, the page is now become a Microsoft drawing object. And now Control A, that means select all the drawing object on this slide. After that, go to format again and then choose the merge shape. And then I find that, wow, I can't select the merge shape. How come? The reason is because the page is not simple. So if you find this error, okay, then that means that you find that, okay, the Microsoft drawing object is not enabled, still not enabled. Then what should you do? Again, right click the page icon and go to group and ungroup again. After you ungroup it again, try again, Control A, and go to the format, and then you will find here, okay, if you select the subtract operation, then you can subtract out the pig icon, and then the pig will become transparent on this rectangle shape. Is it okay? That means whenever you find that, okay, the merge operation is not yet enabled, then what you should do, you need to ungroup again the icon. Okay, try to ungroup as much as possible to make it available for you to merge the shape together. Okay, this is what I'm doing right now. Is it okay? And now, if you say, okay, how to, okay, cut out the page, okay, cut out the page, okay, on a picture. So very simple. Control M, okay, to open a blank slide again, and over here go to insert. Okay, just look for a picture. Okay, in PowerPoint 2016, we have a very powerful tools, that is the online pictures. Can you see the online picture option over here? Just simply click the online pictures option over here. After that, if you say, I'm looking for a pig, P-I-G, pig, and then search, see what happens. Then we can see so many pigs over here. But one very important thing, that is, okay, David, how come you asked me to search for picture over here? What is the reason? Can you see over here? We have already clicked this chat box, Creative Commons only. Do you know what is Creative Commons only? This is actually the legal terms. That means, okay, for those photos, the author one, or maybe the designer of the picture, okay, if he has already registered for the Creative Commons, that means, okay, those pictures are free for you to use on the PowerPoint. That means if you use this kind of picture, you have no legal issue for you. Okay, because in the old time, if you just simply use the Google to search for picture to use in the PowerPoint presentation style, you may have chance to offend some legal statement. Okay, however, now if you search for pictures, okay, with the Creative Commons only a chatbot chat, then you have no you need not to consider this issue. Okay, now I select this pic and then insert. Then I've already got these pics, okay, on top of this slide, right? If I enlarge the picture like this and like that, see what happens. Okay, then I can put all the pics, okay, just like this, right? So if I say I would like to cut out the pic, then what should I do? Okay, so I just make the pic like this and like this. Very simple. Go to the pic icon, Control C, and over here Control V, overlaying it, and then Control A, select all, and what next? Go to the format and subtract, and then what I've got here is a pic. Can you see this? It's okay? This is the merge shape. Okay, now you will know, okay, how to make the icon transparent on top of a rectangle, right? And then after you just overlaying the iconic graph, okay, iconic shape on top of the picture, and then use the merge operation in the formatting drawing format. Okay, then you can cut out the picture with this shape. Is it okay? This is very common nowadays in the world. Okay, people use in the PowerPoint. This is a very simple technique. You should know it. Okay, because this is not so difficult. Is it okay? Good. And now, I would like. Is it okay? If so, then we'll go to another technique. That is design idea. Basically, for Office, for the Office 2016, they have some AI embedded features called the design idea. Any one of you have already used it before? Yes, right? This is very useful. Just have a look over here. Okay, now go to slide 8. Okay, this one. Okay, over here I have already inserted 3 online picture over here, right? If I would like to arrange it to make it much more attractive, so how to do it? I have no idea how to arrange them. Okay, put it here, put it here. I have no idea how to make it look better. So if so, then you may just simply go to the design ribbon over here. Just simply click the design ribbon over here. See what happened. On the right hand side, you can see an option called the design idea, right? What's the use of the design idea? Just simply click it. Basically, for design idea is some AI enabled features of Microsoft. That means, okay, the Microsoft Office will try to retrieve our design idea anytime when we use the PowerPoint. After that, they will upload all our design idea to their server, and then they will use something called the machine learning to massage, okay, which design is the best, okay, for your items, and then they will suggest you, okay, with the suggestion on the right hand side of this screen. Can you see here? They will try to give you some suggestion how to allocate those pictures, okay, that you on this slide. Is it clear? If you say, well, I would like to apply this option, after you click this option, then this design has already been applied to your slide. If you say, oh, this one is not good, okay, so you may try another one, may try this one also. you may just freely to try, okay, any suggested idea from the Microsoft server. All these ideas I learned from the Microsoft's AI engine. Okay, then that means, okay, whenever you are using Microsoft PowerPoint, they will upload our design idea to their server, and then the server will learn about, okay, our behavior as well. That means, okay, the more time you try to use the PowerPoint, the more the careful the PowerPoint of your machine. This is very important. Because of a deep learning, if you try to use the PowerPoint much more, then the PowerPoint will become much more careful. Okay, this is the operation of AI. Okay, this is one of the example of how to use the design idea, and the second example is like that. Okay, on the slide 9. Okay, Steve Jobs -1. Can you see this slide? As you can see here, okay, for this example, it's basically this slide is basically the timeline of Steve Jobs. Okay, so I've already typed in the timeline of Steve Jobs, the history of Steve Jobs. However, if you would like to put it in a more nice way, so how to do it? As you can see here, because I have already enabled the design idea on the right hand side. So if you would like to try different idea, you may just simply click the button on the right hand side. Then as you can see here, this is my first idea. So 1955, okay, Steve Paul Jobs, okay, is born in San Francisco to Joanne Carlo something, okay. And here, okay, the Jobs family moved to Mountain View, something like that. Okay, the powerful of AI is like that. Because as you can see here, in 1961, because I have already mentioned the terms called family, so that's why the AI will use the icon family, okay, to demonstrate this stage of Steve Jobs. Can you see this? And here, because Jobs calls Bill Harrod, okay, and then okay, and then they will become the internship, right? Internship with the company that summer. Okay, because here we have already mentioned something about internship and company, so that's why the AI will suggest us to use the icon briefcase, okay, to show this stage of Steve Jobs as well. Is it clear? This is the powerful of this is the ability of the AI. If you say, oh David, I don't want to use this idea, then you may click another one, or maybe more will come. Okay. If you scroll down the panel on the right hand side, of course, I like this one best. Okay, because I love those icons the computer suggests. Is it clear? And again, over here, if you would like to have another timeline, if you click again, see what happened. Okay, if you also the AI will give you some suggestion on the icon as well. As you can see here, 1977. Okay, Steve Jobs found the Apple Incorporates. Because we have already mentioned something about Apple, so the AI recognizes Apple, then it will give us the icon Apple to represent the stage of Steve Jobs. Is it clear? This is how powerful the AI is. Okay, of course, if you say, wow, David, wow, I afraid myself, okay, lose my job because the AI is so powerful, right? Okay, it can recognize everything. So that's why I will tell you, okay, for this lesson, I'm not only teach you how to use the AI. I would like you to use the AI to get some idea only. Okay, because I would like you to get some idea from AI only. I don't want you to use the AI's idea directly. Because if you just use the AI's idea directly, then you have no value. That's why I would suggest you to grab some idea from the AI only, and then you need to modify the design that suggested by the AI. Finally, okay, just have a look over here. For example, now here, the one over here. Okay, because we have already applied the AI, okay, on the graphics, right? As you can see here, we have so many different graphics, just like this and that, right? And one of it is like this. Okay, as you can see here, okay, it will cut this robot into a trapezium, okay, and here also a trapezium. And this one also a trapezium. However, the focus of the robot is not that good, okay, if once we cut it into a trapezium shape. So how to modify it? This is a problem. So this is also the design idea provided by the AI of Microsoft. So if I would like to modify it, how to do it? The method is very simple. For example, over here, if we select, okay, the robot, this one, it is chopped into a trapezium. That means it has already used the chop operation. So how to modify it? We may just simply select this robot, and then go to the picture choose, and then select the format option over here. And then over here, we've got something called the crop, right? The crop. Can you see the crop? Crop option under the picture choose format ribbon. Can you see? Okay. For example, now I select this robot and go to the picture choose format ribbon, and then over here we've got something called the crop options, right? After that, okay, if you say I would like to cut, okay, this picture into different shape, what should you do? You may choose the shape over here, crop to shape, diamond, rectangle, triangle, something like that. However, if you would like to just simply adjust the focus of the shape, then what should you do? I would suggest you to use this option, fill. Just simply click the fill option, see what happens. After you use the fill option, and then you may move the picture inside the what? Inside the trapezium, right? Can you see this? And also, if I select this trapezium, I go to the crop and go to the fill again. Because this robot, I would like to show the head of the robot, okay, and make the head of the robot become the focus of this picture. Then I may just use the fill option to move the picture a little bit downward. And then after that, okay, the focus will become the what? The head of the robot. And here again, for this one, the head of the robot, I want to become the focus. So go to the crop again, use the fill options again. Yes. Just like this. Is it okay? So that's why, okay, I don't want to ask you, okay, to solely use the design idea directly from the PowerPoint. I would like you to cooperate with the AI idea that's suggested by the AI of Microsoft Office. Okay, because if you use the AI design directly, then you have no value. But now we've give some value to this slide already. Okay, is it clear? So this is some idea on what is the design idea, the AI features that of the PowerPoint. And now another very wow stuff, okay, that just introduced to the 2016 PowerPoint is this one, the 3D model. Okay, any one of you know what is 3D model? I think most of you should know what is a 3D model because it has already mentioned so many times in the town hall, right? Virtual design, 3D model, something like that, right? Okay, so after the implementation, after the use of the 3D model in PowerPoint, that means whenever you have some product which is already in virtual in 3D model, you may just simply insert them into the PowerPoint presentation slide and show in front of your customer. This is very important. Now, just have a look on this one. Slide 12. This is actually one of the 3D model, right? After you select the 3D model, then you can see one more toolbar is over here on top of the PowerPoint ribbon. Okay, 3D model tools. After you select the 3D power tools, see what happened. Over here, we've got something called the format. Okay, one thing I need to remind you. Okay, after you apply the 3D model in your PowerPoint presentation slide, you will find your machine running slowly. The reason why, because a 3D operation is very CPU consuming. Okay, that means at least your machine is equipped with i5 core CPU or above in order to make it more smooth. Okay, the computer that I'm using right now is bought by myself, so that's why it's very powerful. You know, you can't compare. Okay, your company computer can't compare with my private computer. Okay, this is the main point I would like to give. I want to bring out today. Okay, and now after I select this 3D object, see what happened. Can you see at the center part of the 3D object? If you just simply drag and drop, then you can rotate 360-degree freely, on the presentation slide, right? You will say, well, David, I would like to resume it. How to do it? In the 3D model tools format, can you see here? We've got something called the different wheel. This wheel, or this wheel, or the bottom wheel. Or even you can find more wheel available over here. Is it here? This is very important. And also if you say, David, I don't like this 3D model. Any options for me? Yes, you still have so many options. For example, you may ask the 3D design to give you some 3D model and then insert into the PowerPoint, right? However, if you say, well, if I'm not so, if those designer won't give me the 3D object, then I have no options? No, because for Microsoft PowerPoint, they have some options for you, which is free of charge. Just simply go to the insert over here, and over here you've got an option called the 3D model, right? Just simply click the 3D model. If those 3D model are given by your 3D designer, you may just directly to call the 3D file that given by your 3D designer. However, if you would like to look for some free of charge 3D model from the web, just go to the from online source. And then it will show you, so many options over here. For example, I like something called the Hello Kitty, let's say. See whether we've got some Hello Kitty 3D model. Wow, we really got some 3D model, which is Hello Kitty, which are also free of charge. We got Hello Kitty. How about My Melody? Maybe we got some My Melody. No My Melody. Then select Hello Kitty lah. Hello Kitty 3D model. I like this one, right? For example, just click this one and then insert. Bear in mind one thing, all the 3D model here are free of charge. And also license fee as well. After I select this 3D model, Hello Kitty, drag and drop, drag and drop. See? This is the Hello Kitty. If you say, wow, David, I would like to put this 3D object on top of another 3D object. Yeah, you may do it like this. Yes. The Hello Kitty, the head of Hello Kitty, put on top of the ground. Wow. It's not so good. Is it clear? This is the 3D model. And now if you say, well, just to use a 3D model is no use, because if just to have a 3D model and then people just look at a standard PowerPoint slide, then they may treat this 3D model as a 2D graphic only. How to demonstrate the power of 3D object, this is very, very important. So let me give you some idea on how to demonstrate what is the 3D object. Just like this one. This is an example. Now I show this one, the Curiosity. Do you know the name of this robot? The name of this robot called Curiosity is now on the Mars. It is very famous. Because the clamp is designed by the Hong Kong Poly University. Of the Curiosity, the robot Curiosity. Just have a look over here. This is actually a 3D model, right? So I would like to move like this, and then turnable, rotate, rotate, and rotate, and then it can demonstrate the power of 3D model now in the PowerPoint presentation slide. Is it easy to make it? Yes, sure. It is very easy. How to do it? just demonstrate. Okay, now we just go to the curiosity. Okay, can you find the robot curiosity on your sample slide? Right? Now, I just want to, put the curiosity like this. Maybe on the top left corner of this slide. And also here, I've got another curiosity over here in the second slide. Because if you would like to move, or a 3D object to a different part of the slide, I think you need to, for each step, for each movement, I would suggest you to have one step, one slide to hold the 3D model. Because the animation I'm going to teach you is called morph. Okay, if you are quite familiar with the application called Keynote in Macintosh machine, then you will use it once in the Keynote version. Okay, now after I move, the first slide is like this. Okay, the curiosity is here, and over here the curiosity is put at the bottom part of the slide on the second slide. So how to apply the morph translation? Just simply select these two slides. How to select two slides? Select the first one and then press the Control key and then select the second one, right? And then after that, what happened? And then over here, can you see we've got a ribbon called the transition, right? Transition. Over here, we'll apply a very powerful features called morph. What's the use of morph? Just have a look over here. Morph. It's like this. That means, you have already put, the first position of the curiosity, the robot curiosity over here, and then the second position, of the robot curiosity at the bottom right corner in the second slide. And then after that, we select both slides and then apply the transition effect morph, to both slides. Then we've got this animation. Just try again. This is the first position, and then after that, it will move, to the bottom right corner. Is it clear? Very easy, right? And now, after I move the robot curiosity to the bottom right corner, in the second slide, I would like the robot will trainable, will have some movement and some 3D animation. So how to do it? Very simple. Maybe like this. The first one. Because for the curiosity is over here. Once I show the PowerPoint slide, it's already there. I don't want to do it. I want to, first of all, the slide will show a blank slide first, and then the curiosity will suddenly appear in the slide. And then after that, it moves from the top right corner to the bottom right corner. And then after that, the robot curiosity will fade out from the slide. I want this effect. How to do it? Just have a look. The first thing I would like to do is like that, because we have already given a morph transition, to these two slides. So what I'm going to do is to select the first object first, and then after that, go to the ribbon called animation. And then what you can see here is some animation, right? It's some animation. What are the animations? We've got something called the 3D animations, turnable, swing, jump, turn, leaf, something like that. Let's have a look over here. Can you see a wife? A wife. Can you see? All the animation are in different color. For those animation which is green in color, that means this animation are called entrance. That means from nothing for the object to go into the slide. That is the entrance animations. For those animation which is red in color, that means what? For those object on the slide to leave from the slide, then this is the leaf animation, and which will become red in color. If those animation is to emphasize the object itself, then it will become golden in color. So I would like to, from blank slide and then for the robot, to appear schedulely, from the blank slide. So how to do it? Then I will go to the arrive to select the arrive animations like this. And then after that, I will go to the what? I will go to the second slide over here and then select the curiosity, the robot curiosity over here, and then choose the live animation. And then after that, see what happened. I pay the animation again. Now, blank slide. Click the key. Okay, the robot appear. And then move from the top right corner to the bottom left corner, to the top left corner to the bottom right corner. And then after that, live like this. It's so wow for those people who is attend the seminar provided by Microsoft 2 months back. Okay, at that time when people see that, find that, wow, 3D object animation, wow, 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 all the time. However, it's very easy after using the 2016. It's very easy, and it's quite wow as well. However, this effect is quite easy to do it. Even a primary school student can learn this effect in 1 minute. So, okay, compared with the primary school student, okay, we are not that careful. Okay, so is it okay now? This is the what? This is the animation, right? For the morph, right? However, now for morph, is it only can apply to those 3D objects? The answer is no. We may apply this effect to different objects. Okay. Okay, what is another example? Just I would like to show you how to do it. Okay, now how to wow your audience, right? This is how to wow your audience, right? And now I would like to copy this slide, one more slide, okay, for this statement. So how to do it? I may just simply select this slide on the left, in the left-hand panel, and then Control C and Control V. And then we have already duplicate one more slide, the same statement, how to wow your audience, right? And now for the second slide, I would like to do something special. For example, because I would like to wow people, right? So I just simply highlight the wow, the word wow in the second slide. And then after that, I would like it to make it to blow. Okay? And then control and then make it larger. Like this. And then after that, change the color to white in color and give it to shade, some shading. And make it to a single line like this. It's okay? It's okay now? Maybe I do it again. I do it again. Very simple. Okay. Now, go to this slide, Control C, Control V. One more slide generated. Blow it, shading, white in color, and then make it larger, right? And then written the title and put it become the center part of the slide like this, right? And then after that, what I'm going to do is I would like to apply the morph transition to both the number 16 and number 17 slide. So how to do it? Highlight these two slides. Just simply select the first one and press the Control key and then choose the second one like this. And then after that, go to the transition and then press the morph options. See what happens. Now, I just want to apply the animation. How to wow your audience. Wow your audience is in this way. Is it okay? Okay, this is some example to how to use the animation purposeful. Okay, purposeful. Because in the old time, you just okay, crazily using different animation, different transition, and different color, okay, to wow your audience. However, not purposeful. But now If you how to wow your audience. Wow. Purposeful animation, right? It's okay? Basically, okay, for this this animation effect and transition effect is not that difficult, because all these features are built-in features of the of PowerPoint 2016. Okay, I think the first animation, the first technique I told you how to merge shape is you will got a little bit difficulty. Okay, in doing in dealing with it, right? Because it is a composition of some concept. How to make a graphic, okay, with the icon which is transparent. This is point number one. And then after that, how to overlay the graphics, okay, on top of the picture, and then use the merge shape operator to subtract the image, okay, to make a to fill the icon with a different picture color, something like that. I think this one is a little bit got a little bit difficulty, okay, for you, for most of you. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is to teach you another features which are also a very simple built-in features. Okay, let me show you the effect first. Okay, the effect is like this. Okay, I just want to show you the effect. I think this is some of the presenter would like to give you an overview on what he is going to present. For example, now as a presenter, for me as a presenter, I would like to do some presentation of different model of Airbus. Okay, different model of Airbus. For example, I would like to have presentation on what is the AV20. I may just simply click the AV20 over here, and then it will become zoom out. And then after that, I click one more button, zoom in and zoom out. And now I would like to present something about the V40. Zoom in and click one more time, zoom out. Okay, for this one, the way rail. Okay, zoom in and zoom out. Okay, this is actually the zoom effect, which are the built-in features of the PowerPoint 2016 as well. Okay, how to use it? How to use it? How to apply it to our presentation style? Okay, just have a look over here. And now here, I've already prepared you for some presentation slide. Okay, with Airbus A380, and here this one is the V30, and this one is the V50, something like that. Okay, all these pictures are locked in. Are all in the same, with the same size and with the same style. Okay, if we will put all the slide together as a single slide, okay, as a summary slide, okay, it is not nice looking. So what should we do? So at this moment, most of the time, okay, for much more convenient, I will apply the what? Apply the design idea features in PowerPoint. Okay, just like this. Okay, I go to this one. Okay, AV80, right? I will go to the design and then go to design idea and see which idea is best for me. Okay, over here I find that, okay, maybe I prefer this one. I just select this one. One more thing I would like to give a highlight to it. Can you see? For every picture over here, can you see over here? At the bottom left corner, I will have some hyperlink at the bottom left corner of the photo. Can you see this photo by unknown author is licensed under CC BY-SA, something like that. Do you know what is this statement about? Because if you we just look for those pictures from the insert online pictures features of the PowerPoint 2016. Okay, because all these pictures are under the CCO. That means that the Creative Commons under the Creative Commons license. So if we would like to use this kind of graphic, we need to mention, okay, who is the provider and the CC and the Creative Commons code as well. So that's why in order to prevent you from offending those legal regulation, okay, please be sure, okay, all this kind of picture will with this statement on your PowerPoint slide. This is very important. Also, it is not nice looking. However, to prevent somebody else to sue you, I think you better highlight this statement as well. This is very important because a legal statement, okay, is very important for any for those intelligent capitals. Okay, so, sue the company. Okay, it's fine. It's fine for B. Sue the company. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so I just simply apply the design idea, okay, for these pictures, okay, to make it much more nice looking, okay, just like this and like this, right? So after I apply this effect, okay, to the slide, then those slides are much more nice looking already. And now what I'm going to do is to apply the zoom effect, okay? How to make the summary slide. So over here, okay, please select the home, please go to the insert options. Go to the insert options, okay? Okay, after that, just click over here. Click the mouse over here before the first aeroplane slide, just like this. Okay, go to the, okay, just like this, okay. Select the first aeroplane slide over here. Okay, select the AV80, okay, slide. And then after that, can you see over here, we've got an option called the zoom, right? Zoom. After you click zoom, you will have several options. But the option I'm going to use is the summary zoom. Summary zoom. After I click the summary zoom, see what happened. Then it will pop up and ask you, okay, which slides you would like to put in your summary. I would like to include this slide, this slide, this slide, this slide, and also this slide. Also this one as well. Okay? Okay, after that, we have already selected 6 slides to take 6 slides together. So after that, click insert, see what happened. And then we'll got, wow, a summary slide is already be prepared for you, right? If you say, wow, how come they are aligned in a regular shape looking? It's not nice looking, not so stylish. Then what should you do? Then you may just drag and drop, okay, to move the graphics over here to align to the style you like most, okay, to make it look like a more stylish, okay. Then it will become better. After that, you try to click the slideshow button and then click the button and zoom in, can again zoom out, zoom in and zoom out. Very easy, right? Of course, if you say, it's not so stylish, David, I would like because the background color of this slide is right in color. It's not so stylish. How to change the background color of the slide? This is very important as well. So just simply right click the slide, and then over here you will see an option called the format background. After you click the format background, then just see solid color. Then you may adjust the color, maybe blue in color, red in color, and also you may adjust the transparency of the background as well. Can you see this is transparency? Okay, for example, if you choose, okay, this photo, okay, you may also change the solid fill color, okay, for this background, okay, maybe with blue in color, and also adjust the transparency as well. See what happened? Oh, nothing happened. because it has already applied another features. Okay, so this is the basic operation. Okay, solid color, gradient color as well. Okay, for example, now if you select the background again, not only for the solid color, but also you may adjust the gradient color as well. For gradient color, okay, some points you need to bear in mind. Okay, here is the preset gradient, right? If you click the preset gradient, you may preset different gradient style: green in color, radial, linear, or rectangular. If you select rectangular, so what happened over here? Like this, like that, unlike this, right? If you say, wow, for the rectangular shape, okay, I would like to add some more color. Okay, for example, over here, this is something called the V-scale color. Let's have a look over here. You will say, okay, here we have 3 different scale. On the background, you can see 2 color, okay, white in color and green in color. If you would like to add one more color in between the green and white, then what should you do? Select this pointer, maybe change it to yellow in color. See what happened? Right to yellow to green. If you would like to have a more yellow, less yellow, like this. If we say, I would like to not only have 3 color, but also have a 4 color, then what should we do? Can you see here? We have something called the add gradient stop. Add one more gradient stop. And over here, select this gradient stop, and then choose the purple in color. Right, yellow, purple, and green. This is something called the gradient. Okay? If you would like to adjust the transparency, just like that, transparency. If you would like to apply to all slides, then you may apply to all slides, like this. Can you see this? Not only this slide, but also this slide has been applied to this background color. Of course, this is not the good options, okay, for this background, because it's so too colorful, too many color, okay. It made people dizzy. So that's why I will press Ctrl Z with zoom. Okay? It's okay? This is what we so-called the background color. Okay, you may adjust it by yourself. Is it clear? And now, I would like to, it's okay now for the zoom effect. Okay, after the zoom effect, I would like to teach a very important effect. That is the puzzle effect. Okay, so how to make the puzzle effect? How to do it? Okay, well, maybe this is quite difficult. Okay, you may think it. Okay, how to chop? Okay, all the picture into different puzzle shape. This is a problem, right? If I use the traditional method that I teach you at the very beginning of this lesson, I teach you how to use it. How to use the what? To use the merge shape option, right? If I use the merge shape option to merge different puzzle over here, then it is a nightmare for me, right? How many puzzle over here? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 48. 48 pieces of puzzle. Wow, it's crazy. How to do it? Of course, I will not teach you this stupid method. I will teach you a more advanced method. Okay, how to do it? Okay, just have a look on the sample file that I sent to you. Okay, that I sent to you. Basically, okay, the method, the technique that I told you, okay, that I teach you is something called the X-ray technique. What is X-ray? X-ray, that means, okay, I can see through something. That means an X-ray technique. Okay, basically, after you know this technique, you can create your own special effect with this technique. This is very important. Okay, now just have a note on see what component I have given to you. Okay, for the puzzle, I've given to you how many different components. The first one is the puzzle component. Okay, this puzzle component is very good. You may apply to different kind of photo after you got these puzzles. Okay, so if you like to make your boss photo into puzzle, then you may making use of this clip arcs. It is very easy, okay, after you got this, okay. This is very difficult for me. You know why? I need to download those puzzles piece by piece, okay, from the internet, and then to create and then prepare this slide for you. This is very, very valuable, okay. Please making use of it, okay, for your later on design. This is very important. So as you can see here, different puzzle has already be detached, okay. They are individual slides, okay. You may just simply select one of them and then move it, okay, and then you can see, okay, they are different puzzles, okay. And the second component is this one. This is actually a right in color regular shape. What's the use of this regular shape? I will tell you how to use it. And the last one is this one. It's a photograph. It's a photograph. So how to making use of it? Okay, just have a look, okay, on what I'm going to do. So before I teach you this X-ray method, please create another blank slide first. Control M to make one more blank slide over here. Okay, after you create another blank slide over here, I would like you to change the color of this blank slide to gradient. Maybe the gradient is not that ugly, okay, maybe this one. Okay, just as what you like, okay, a background color just like this. Okay, just make a blank slide with different certain background color like this. Is okay? And then after that, go to select a shape over here. And then after that, hey, draw a rectangle over here of different color. Okay? So now what we've got is a slide with a background color, and on top of it we'll have a rectangle over here. The rectangle is blue in color, right? And then after that, draw one more rectangular shape. Let's say maybe draw a heart. Yes, a heart, right? For this time, after I select the heart, now I would like to change the color of the heart to what? Okay, can you see after I select the heart, because on the right hand side we've got something called the format shape, right? If you can't see the format shape, okay, don't worry. Right click and then choose the format shape option over here. And then on the right hand side you can see the format shape panel, right? And then after that, you can see the fill color. We've got no fill. No fill will like this. The heart will become nothing, right? Solid fill, gradient fill, right? And then one very important fill color is like that. Can you see an option called the slide background fill? Can you see this option? Slide background fill. This is the magic. Let me show you. After I select the slide background fill, what happened? It will become a what? Transparent. Because the background is the same color as your heart. That means the heart will become what? Transparent, right? However, after the heart change to slide background fill color, try to move the heart on top of the rectangle. See what happened? What happened? What happened? Wow, the heart become transparent like this. Do you know why? Because I have already told the PowerPoint that, okay, the heart will become the what? Become the slide background color. That means no matter where you move the heart, then the shape, the color of the heart will become the background color of that part. Is it clear? Is it clear? That means if I put the heart on top of a blue in color rectangular shape, and then the heart will become transparent, just like transparent, right? So after that, what you get, okay, after that, I have already applied these features, okay, to this example. So do you have any idea in how to make the puzzle now? No, right? Well, it is nothing related to the puzzle, right? Okay, because the heart is the heart, okay, the rectangle is heart rectangle. However, how to apply it to make to make the puzzle? Okay, we have some magic. Okay, just have a look over here. Now, let's have a look over here. We've got some puzzle over here, right? We've got a rectangle, which is white in color, right? And over here, we've got a picture over here, right? So, what should you do? The first thing I should do is like that, because now, over here, this photo is a photo. It is actually it's not the background of the slide, right? So how to make this picture become the background of the slide? This is the first feature, first thing we need to we need to solve, right? So the first thing I really need to solve is that, okay, first of all, select this picture, right? And then after that, press the Control X. What's the meaning for Control X? That means cut, right? After we cut the picture, what does it mean? It has already put in what? In the clipboard of the computer, right? So if we go to this blank slide and then select and then go to this blank slide and then right click the blank slide and then ask to change the format background picture. And then on the right hand panel, we will see the format background over here. And then over here, can you see an option called the picture or texture field, right? Over here, it will ask you what photograph, what picture you would like to put as the background color of the slide. Over here, we have three options. The first one is online, the second one is clipboard, and the third one is file. As I mentioned before, I have already cut the photograph into the clipboard. That means if I instruct the PowerPoint to use the clipboard to make the clipboard image as the background color, then the background will become the photo given we just cut into the clipboard. Is it okay? Is it okay now? This is point number 1. And now, point number 2 is that because I would like to hide this picture. Do you know why? Because if we put it as the background, then we may just simply copy this rectangular shape, Ctrl C and Ctrl V to cover this rectangular shape. And then what happened? The picture is being hid. And then if I just simply show in front of the audience, then the audience find that it is a blank paper. However, what hide behind is a picture, right? And then what does it mean to become a puzzle? Just have a look over here. This heart, I've already changed the color to what? Slide background in field, right? If I copy this heart and then put on top of this blank paper, what happened? Then we can see through the what? The blank sheet, and then can see what is hide behind the right in color rectangular shape. Do you know what I mean? Because the heart, I have already changed the color to what? Slide background field. That means no matter which position you are positing the heart shape there, then the heart shape will become the background color of that part. As I mentioned before, I have already changed the background color to become the picture. So that's why if I post the heart in different part of the slide, it will show the background picture of the slide. Is it clear? So after that, what's next? I will go to slide 28 and then what? And then select all the what? Copy all the puzzle over here. And then after that, I go to slide 30, Control V. Okay, and then you find that all the slide, all the puzzle over here are still blank, are still right in color. However, at this moment, we have already selected all the puzzles, right? If at this moment, I change the format shape to slide background fill, see what happens? It will become a puzzle. Is it okay? That means, okay, what we got is three layers component. The first layer is the background, okay, which is the picture. And the second layer is a right in color rectangular shape, which is the hide the picture at the background. And the fourth one is the puzzle. For the puzzle, if we apply the effect called the what? Called the background color. Background to fill with the what? Fill with the slide background fill. Okay, to fill the color with the slide background fill. What does that mean? That means to make it transparent according to the what? According to the background image. So whenever if we put like this, for this shape, if I move over here, it will become right in color. Because at the background, okay, for this part is right in color. However, if I will move back over here, it will become what? A picture. Just like those are magicians. Because I will always say, okay, for the magicians, they need to hide something behind the screen in order to have the magic show. However, if nothing is hide behind the screen, then no magic at all. Just like what I'm demonstrating here, basically all the magic has already hide behind the right in color sheet. Okay, what we are going to do is put a shade on top of the right in color shade, and then to make it transparent, then you can see through the right paper, then you will suddenly appear, okay, the puzzle is over there. So at this moment, if I just pay this slide, what happened? It will show you a set of puzzle, okay, for which the puzzle, okay, is the image that we put as the background color of the slide. Is it clear? So if you say, then how to make the animation? Okay, because okay, now I know how to make the puzzle. Then how to make the animation? Is it difficult? Not difficult at all. Okay, for example, for animation, we may just randomly select some puzzle over here. Maybe I just select some of them. And then after that, what happened? Go to the animations, and then I just select those maybe entrance, file in, and then pay. See what happened. Is it here? 明唔明啊？其實咧，呢個 magic 係好緊要嘅，知唔知點解啊？我用廣東話講一講。Okay, no,我就用英文。This technique is very important because if you would like to demonstrate some effect, okay, it will have something would like to show people suddenly. You need to prepare all of them as the background of the slide, and then after that, okay, before you make the to show those content, okay, you need to put a right layer, okay, maybe a blank layer to hidden all the stuff. If you put some stuff, okay, would 不如咁講啦，不如用翻廣東話講。其實即係變魔術咯。變魔術，我任何嘢都會點樣啊？我擺咗好似啲魔術師咧，咪要有遮有掩嘅。我遮住啲嘢先，我唔俾你睇。到時候就點樣啊？就好似頭先咧嗰個叫做咩啊？嗰個 effect 叫咩話？叫 background fill colour。background fill colour。background fill colour 係咩意思啊？就係將個 object 變成咩啊？個底子嘅顏色啊嘛。咁咪俾你等於同照 X 光一樣咯。所以明明點解叫 X-ray technique 呢個叫做，即係譬如話，如果我將個 puzzle 改咗嗰個叫做咩啊，叫 background fill colour 嘅時候，佢鋪過張紙上面嘅時候，佢一望咪望穿咗張紙，咪見到個底色係咩色咯。咁我所以點解叫呢個technique叫咩啊？X-ray effect。 就係咁解。收唔收到？咁用咗 effect 之後，你到時候就點樣啊？任何圖案、任何圖形，你都可以點樣咁砌入去咯。喂，得唔得先？喂，O 唔 OK 啊？呢個明唔明先？你明唔明個 technique 先？呢個 technique 咧個好處係咩咧？小學生學咗佢有排去玩啊嘛。但係我哋學咗，我哋可以即刻用啊嘛！呢個你明唔明我講咩啊？即係有啲難度咯。你唔好成日用埋晒啲 out of the box。OK，don't use so frequently use those out of the box special effect in PowerPoint 2016. It is no use because for a primarily one student, they need to use 1 minute to learn those effects. Okay, we cannot compare with them because they learn much more faster than us. However, this kind of technique, this kind of innovation and creativity, I think at this moment we're still better than those primary school students. Okay, so that's why I will teach this a little bit complicated effect to you. Okay, because in the future, no matter you are using keynotes or maybe using other other presentation slide application, you can still use this kind of technique to make some special effect. Is it clear? This is very important because in the upcoming PowerPoint lessons, okay, I will teach this kind of little trick and technique. Okay, and how to make some very special effect in the presentation slide. This is only one of it. Is it clear? Okay, it's okay for this one. This one is not so difficult. Actually, after I unhide the technique hide behind, and you discover, oh, it's so easy. However, if I don't told you, then you cannot think about, okay, how to make it. Well, it seems so very difficult. However, if you say, boss, I help you to make a puzzle, okay, for you to make a puzzle to put in the PowerPoint to let people see, okay, the puzzle face of sorry, to make a puzzle, okay, in the PowerPoint slide, okay, then you can demonstrate to your boss, okay. I think it will wow your boss at least, okay. And now another effect. Do remember? Another effect I would like to show you is this one, the magnifying glass effect. This one is the fine point, right? After that, I will click once, see what happens. The fine will become what? Larger. Just like put a magnifying glass on top of the word, right? How to make it? How to make this effect? Any idea? We also use the X-ray effect, X-ray technique to do it. Let's have a look what component I have already given to you. What I've given to you is two things. The first thing is what? Is the magnified glass icon, right? And the second thing is what? It's the graphic for the fine print graphic. I just give you these two components. How to create the effect, I just show you. Okay. How to create the effect? Huh? Magnifying. How to create the magnifying effect? How to make it? My hint is that I apply the X-ray technique. How to apply the X-ray technique? Please think about it. How to do it? How to making use of the X-ray technique to make the magnified gas effect. How to do it? Think about it. How to do it? It is very simple. Think about it. Okay, the first thing that is, okay, for the X-ray technique, okay, we need to first of all to make, okay, something become the background. That means the background should be the what? The fine pin wordings, right? The fine pin wordings. So this thing, I need to put it as the background. So I just press Ctrl C. Ctrl C, that means copy the image in and put it in the clipboard, right? And then after that, fill the color with what? Picture or text fill, and with the clipboard. And then after that, Ctrl C and fill with the keyboard. 咦，咁嘅。Sorry Ctrl C. Okay, and then open and then click the background. And then over here, picture or text fill with the clipboard. It's okay now? It's okay? It's okay now? It's okay now? And after that, let's have a look over here. Okay, if we drag, okay, if I move, okay, this photo to the center part of the slide, to the center part of the slide, okay, if we drag the graphic over here, I make it more smaller, much more smaller, and put at the center part of the slide again. If I click the mouse button here, see what happened? The background wording is much more larger than the one which is put on top of it, right? Is it okay now? So that means if we apply a X-ray effect object to move on top of this picture, the fine print, then it can see through this background, and then we will find that, okay, the fine, okay, all the wording will become larger. Is it clear? So how to do it? So when we put the magnifying glass over here and put on top of it, see what happens? It will show nothing. Right? Then how to make the magnifying effect? Then how to make the magnifying effect? It's simple. We may just simply insert one more shape. The shape is circle. Insert shape, make a circle. Okay, just put on top of the magnifying glass, and then over here select the circle and ask it to what? To slide background fill. And then after that, just highlight both the magnifying glass and the circle as well. Right, Kate? And then group them together. Right? See what happened? Dun 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 dun. Wow. So powerful, the magnifying glass. It's okay now? It's okay now? It's okay? Not yet. But do you know the logic, the logic and methodology behind? It's very simple. We just okay. I would like to demonstrate a very important thing, that is after you learn the X-ray effect technique, then you may apply to what, to make a set of puzzle and add some animation. Then you can see the puzzle, how to how to make the puzzle effect with the X-ray technique. And also, if you would like to have the magnifying glass effect, you can also making use of the X-ray technique as well. This is very important. So that's why in this lesson, no matter you forget everything after you leave this classroom, however, I still want you to remember how to making use of the X-ray effect in your PowerPoint. This is a very powerful technique. This is a very powerful technique. It's okay now? Okay 嘛呢個? Huh? Okay, I repeat again. The technique is like this. First of all, to make the fine print wording become the background, right? The point number one, this okay, right? And now the point number two, to diminish the fine print, the fine print photo, making smaller. making star, and then put on top of the background, right? This is the step number 2. And the first step is to what? To add a circle inside the magnifying glass, and then make the circle to fill with the color of what? Of the background fill, right? And then we just simply put, okay, the magnifying glass on top of the fine print picture. Then you will see the magnifying glass effect, okay, inside the magnifying glass. Is it okay? It's okay now? So, the last thing, no, not the last thing. Okay, now I have an exercise for you. Now I give you another 2 picture. Okay, this is a man. This is the skeleton of the man. So, if I would like to, okay, make the man over here. If you kick the intestine of the man, then this part will become transparent. How to do it? Hey, come on. How to do it? If I kick the chest, okay, of the man, it will show the lung of the man. How to do it? Okay, do it at home. Okay, I will give you the answer. Okay, after you go back to your 2L seat. But this is very interesting, right? Use also the what? X-ray effect. After you learn the X-ray effect, okay, so many different effects you can X-ray technique, then you can apply to different area, and then you can generate different animation, different special effect. Right? That's okay. Now, the last thing I would like you to learn is about the expert zoom. I think most of your boards would like to have this effect as well. Let me show you what is expert zoom. Expert zoom is like this. For example, now we have a plant cell. This one should be a plant cell, right? Yeah, this one is a plant cell. Okay, because it has a cell wall, right? This is a plant cell. Okay, for example, I just click the nucleus over here. See what happened. The whole picture will become framed. Will become darkened. Will darken the slide, and then the cell, the nucleus, okay, will become sharp, okay, in color. Okay, this is also the technique in design is the contrast and similarity, right? After I click one more times, it will show you the what. Okay, they indicate this is a nucleus, and this one is a nucleus. Is it okay? So, how to make this effect? How to create this effect? Okay, over here, you have already got some component. Okay, the plant cell and the nucleus. Okay, and over here, you also have a smaller cell over here. But this one, I'm making it accidentally. Okay, you may just delete it. Okay. So altogether, we have a nucleus, plant cell, and also have some indicator. How to make it? How to make it? Basically, how to dark out, okay, the slide. This is very important. How to make the rest of the part of the slide become darkened out. Okay, this is a very important technique. How to do it? The technique is like this. We just go to draw a rectangle and put on top of the slide like this, right? However, if I would just brought, okay, all the color, okay, I brought the slide, okay, hidden the whole slide. This is not so good. So how to do it? So on the right hand side, if you want to select this rectangular shape, then you may try to set the transparency like this. Is it clear? Then it will also darken out, okay, the slide as well. However, now at this moment, all the components on the slide will become darkened out, and this is not so good. How to put it just on top of the cell only? The technique is like this. Just right click the rectangular shape, and then just send it to back. Just send to back. That means, okay, the rectangular shape has already become the background of the whole slide. However, basically all the stuff should put on top of the darkened slide. Okay. However, besides one thing, the only one thing should be put at the back of the darkened part is the cell itself. So we just simply select the cell itself and then do what? Right click and then send it to back, just like this. So if I move the shell over here and move the indicator to the correct position, then it is already almost finished. Okay? However, because up to this moment, I would like to add some animation. That means because if I would like to show this slide, okay, if I click the mouse once on the slide, then the slide will become darker now. And then we'll zoom in to have a look on the detail of the nucleus. And then after that, all the indicator will point to the nucleus, right? These are all the animation we would like to have. So what should we do is, the first thing, I will darken out the slide. So first of all, I would like to select the rectangular shape over here. And then after that, I add the animation. For example, over here, I would like to fade in. Right? And then after that, I would like to show the cell. So I would like it to become up here. After that, nucleus, I would like to fade in from the left. And this one, maybe fade in also from the left, like this. After that, just like this. This is the cell. Click, fade in, click the cell, nucleus, nucleus. It's okay. However, if I do it in this manner, have a look first. I have to click how many times? First times, second, third, and fourth. I need to click 4 times on this slide. If I would like to, okay, click once and then the rest of them will automatically do it for me, then what should I do? If so, can you see over there inside the animation ribbon? Can you see over here we've got something called the animation pan? Right? Animation pan. The first thing is rectangle 1. Here is nucleus large. That means, okay, after I click the mouse, this mouse click will become rectangular 1. And what is nucleus large will become larger. And here will nucleus 2, nucleus test and nucleus test, right? So what should I do? It's like this. Can you see over here? Here is mouse click. How to adjust, okay, the trigger action? Basically, over here you can see the mouse click over here. That means that you need to click mouse to trigger this animation. If I say the first step, I need the mouse click. However, from the second mouse click onward, I would like this animation become automate. So how to do it? Can you see over here? On the right hand side, can you see we've got an option called the start with previous or start after previous. What does it mean? If I click the start with previous, what does it mean? See, just have a look over here. If I click start with previous, just have a look. If I click this one, darken the style, that means to darken the style and to enlarge the shell, the nucleus, they will do at the same time. Let's just start with the previous. However, if you say, wow, David, I would like to, okay, after the animation, then what should I do? Start after previous. And this one also start with after previous. See what happened? Okay. That means both the nucleus and nucleus, okay, will go after the enlarged animation of the nucleus. Is it clear? I think most of your boss will like this effect because it is very useful when they are presenting some regional data of their business. For example, if in a world map, okay, then it will what? It will enlarge maybe the mainland China's map, and then after that, it will show all the data about the business in China. And then click one more time, it will what? It will darken, okay, the west part of the world, just show the USA's map, okay, and then after that, it will show all the detailed information and the macro information about the US business. Is it here? This is very useful, this technique. So that's why in this lesson, I have already teach you two very useful techniques. The first technique is this one. Okay, the what? This one I will call it as the expert zoom in, expert zoom technique. And the second thing is the X-ray technique. These two techniques are very useful for those 3D object and zoom effect. For those built-in features, okay, I will treat it as some piece of cake. It is very easy because you may just click some button, then you can apply the effect to your style. However, for this special technique, for the X-ray technique and also the expert zoom technique, I think it is must for you because these two techniques, no matter which presentation slide application, you can apply this similar technique to them as well. Is it clear?